In America, it's feminine to wear something like a sundress, right? But if you go to like a Middle Eastern country, that wouldn't be feminine. It would be feminine to completely cover your body from head to toe when you leave the house. So
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
idea of what is feminine is subjective in and of itself.
But yeah, but, you talking facts there a little bit, man. Look at men. Men will be like, "Hey, what's up, baby girl?" They're gonna be like, "Hey, how you doing, cutie?" Gay men are feminized, bro, and I feel like we can prove that like biological. You know what I'm saying?
I don't, what do you even mean by that?
Like zesty, you know what I'm saying? Zesty's like feminine, bro. First thing. The way they talk, men, they're like, you know, no, that should be zesty. It's like feminine, you know.
I guess I think what you define feminine as is kind of subjective. Like what we define feminine as in America wouldn't even be feminine in other countries.
Yeah, but his thing, that's why I disagree with, bro. That's why I disagree, and I'll tell you why, bro. Tell you what. Like you got dudes be sound like, "Hey, what's up?" Girls be sound like, "Hey, how you doing?"
In America, it's feminine to wear something like a sundress, right? But if you go to like a Middle Eastern country, that wouldn't be feminine. It would be feminine to completely cover your body from head to toe when you leave the house. So
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
idea of what is feminine is subjective in and of itself.
But yeah, but, you talking facts there a little bit, man. But I'm just saying, like, well, I agree that's sexy, but I'm saying that voice is not subjective to like that is like objectively feminine. And like, cause like all and like look at men will be like, "Hey, what's up, baby girl?" They're gonna be like, "Hey, how you doing, cutie?" No,
I just don't
that
I
ain't
don't
subjective.
I don't think that's a serious argument. People's voices are different.
Well,
They sound different.
well, yeah, but men still sound deeper, bro. They'd be like, "Hey, what's up?"
I think
Men go,
typically, if you're talking about typically, men's voices are deeper, yes. But that's just
yeah,
not
like
that doesn't mean
I've
all
never seen
men
the
that doesn't mean all men have deep voices.
well, universally, for the most part, all men have deeper voices than most chicks. So yeah,
Well,
think so.
typically, but not always, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what woman you be talking to, man, but unless they're on like some kind of testosterone, which like is like would be like cheating, like be like, oh, I know this woman who like takes testosterone, like no shit, Sherlock, or you sound like a dude, you know, does something does that, and that's why you muscle. Unless she's not, if she's not on that, bro, like you expect she be sound like, hey, what's good, girl?
I don't know what does any of this matter to the argument? What like I
Well,
feel like this is such a tangent.
because I think that deepness is biological, man. Like I feel like we biological voice deepness is like not subjective. Like you can't person think that a voice is deep. A voice is either deep or it's not.
Well, yeah, well, yes, your voice is determined by your genetics largely, but it's not as simple as
Yeah.
saying what I'm saying is it's not as simple as saying male means deep and female means soft because these things are determined more so by like testosterone levels, which can
Oh
be,
yeah,
you can have varying testosterone levels in both male and
yeah,
females.
but
Like you understand,
yeah,
there are females who naturally have higher testosterone levels than some men naturally have, right? Like there's an overlap there.
but the issue with that though is that those women you're talking about don't got like high AR exposure.
Yeah, well,
So
it doesn't matter. If there's an exception, then something can't always be true. Always means no exceptions.
we're talking about in general. We're talking about in general though.
Right. But then also there's like, I don't get how this even ties back to anything because if you're talking about like gay people and things, like a lot of inflection, a lot of tone, the way that people communicate is socially conditioned. So people will adopt like different ways of speaking based on who they're around or the environment they're raised in. That's why people in the
Yeah.
South, men in the South
Yeah.
will have a country accent when men in the North won't. And then you also see
Yeah.
like Kamala Harris got this a lot where it was like, oh, when Kamala Harris is around black crowd, she talks black. And when she's around white crowd, she talks white
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
a lot of language is
And
socially conditioned as well.
I'm telling you that voices that have a deeper inflection sound more like interrogating and masculine. They sound more intimidating and masculine. Would you agree?
I would say that's probably for most people true. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, and I'm saying that's biologically true. I think that for if you took every person on the planet, they listen to like Giga Chad, they listen to every one person on Earth biologically would find the Giga
It
Chad
depends on what
intimidating.
you're saying. It's biologically true that men typically have deeper voices. I would say that's probably true in the sense that truth
Yeah.
is what best contorts with reality. Yeah.